start this. So if anyone could not view it, so then you can always, view in the recording that I'll be putting it on the group. So thing number one is good evening everyone and welcome to the project discussion session of this particular internship program. So by now I think you would have watched a few number of videos that are relating to IoT, and you would have understood what is the all the things that are the processes and things that are related to IoT. So thing number one to start with is, what is this whole internship project about? See, whatever the things, the basics or the concepts that you have learned, so you can put it to effect, or you can like exhibit the things that you have learned in the form of an internship project. So how is this internship project going to go about? So this internship project, so there are certain steps to be followed. So what are the steps to be followed? So step number one is team formation. See, this internship project can be completed either as an individual or as a group. So individual in the sense you will have one member team, you can have two members, 3, 4 and 5. So maximum is 5 and minimum is 1. So you can have one member team, that is single individual forming that forming a team, and you can do the project, and you can form 2 member groups, 3 member groups, 4 or 5 member groups. So this is how you need to form the team. So if you do not have any team members, so I will create a Telegram group. So in this Telegram group you can discuss mutually, and also you can form the team. So this is how team is formed. So what is the step number 2 and how this is going to take place is topic selection. So what topic are you going to work on this project? So to talk about the topic formation and or to understand how this topic formation is there, so here there are 2 things. So step number 1 is either you can choose the company problem statement. So company problem statements, we will be giving you a PDF file. So you can choose any one of those in the company problem. So you can choose any one from the PDF, or you have your own topics. So if you have your own ideas, you do the projects on own ideas, but the thing is you need to get approval from me. So you can get approval from me and then you can continue. See, it is very simple. Step 1 is team formation, where you form a team. So you can work individually also, you can work in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 team members. If you don't know anyone, if you want to join a team, work together as a team, so still you can do that. So that is why I'll be creating a Telegram group where you can mutually discuss and form the teams and work on it. So step number 2 is topic selection. So topic selection, if you want to understand how we want to select the topic, so we have 2 methods of topic selection. So one is the company problem. So you can select any one out of the company problem statements that we send it to you in the WhatsApp group as a PDF document. Or second thing, I want to do my own idea, I have some ideas that I want to implement. So then you can get approvals from us and then you can complete the whole internship project. So this is the 2 things. So this team formation as well as the topic selection must be completed within October 13th. So this you need to do it within October 13th. That is the deadline. Only the topic and the team you need to complete it within October 13th. Next thing is, you need to fill in a Google form. So Google form will be filled by the team leader. So if you are only one person, then you are only the team leader. If there are 2 or more people, then you can appoint one person as the team leader. So what the team leader will do is, he will fill a Google form which will contain the team name. So any imaginary name that you give it to your team, so that becomes your team name. So after giving the team name, what you could try to give is, you could try to mention the team members. What are all the team members who are there in your team? So then you can mention the internship IDs of the team members. So that is their internship IDs of the team members. Then also you can mention the topic which you have chosen. So all these details you can fill it in. So we'll send a Google form. In that you need to mention the team name, any name that you give. So then the team members, how many team members are there in this, how many team members are there in your team, then internship IDs of them, and also the topic which you have chosen. So all these details you will be mentioning, and the deadline for that is 13th of October. So this is very important. So first step is make friends. If you have not made friends, try to form a team. So after forming a team, then select a topic of your choice. Topic selection, either you could select it from the company problem statement, which will be sent as a PDF to you, or else you can choose your own topic and select that. Then you have you need to fill a Google form. Who will fill the Google form? Only the team leader will the Google form. So only the team leader will fill the Google form. So you, what you need to do, you need to mention the team name, team members, and their internship IDs, and the topic which you will be choosing to do this internship program. So this is the whole agenda of simple thing. You can do it. What after that? So what after choosing the team members and everything? So after choosing the team and team members, so how to do the project? So you have basically 5 tasks to complete this whole internship project. So 5 tasks in the sense, so there are 5 major tasks that you will be doing to complete this whole internship project. So what is the task number 1? So task number 1 is identification of hardware. Okay, so identification of hardware and sensors. So what I mean, hardware will include the boards and the sensors. So what are all the boards, sensors, and all that you need? So all those things you need to identify. So that is point number 1. That is the task number 1. Task number 2, what are the other tasks that you need to do? You need to code your hardware. So how do you code basically before coding, you need to do the connections part. So connections of hardware. So connections of hardware is very important. How will you connect the hardware? How will you connect a sensor? So if I'm doing a simple project like IoT based agriculture system. So first one is I will identify what is the hardware, boards and sensors that is required. So that is one part. So task number 2 is connections and connections of hardware. So you can put that as task number 1 only. So how do you identify the task and also connect the hardware? So this is also first task only. So if there are 2 ways, guys, so this is also very important. Listen carefully. If you don't have hardware to work with, still how do you do the project? So suppose you don't have any hardware or anything to work with, so still how will you if you can't afford to buy sensors, or you don't want to buy any kind of hardware and still complete the project, so how will you do it? You just mention the connection. So it is not literally you connect something and take a photograph, draw a diagram. So the connection of hardware can also be drawing a diagram. Okay, so what is all the sensors that you have used in the board that you have used? How are you connecting? So task number 2 will involve coding. So hardware coding, coding the hardware. So how will you code it? So for example, what are the things that you're trying to do? How are you coding the hardware part? So which sensor and which pin are you connecting? So that is the task number 2. Then you will have something called task number 3. So task number 3 will tell you what exactly, how are you connecting to the cloud? So cloud connection. So cloud connection in the sense, so what are the cloud platforms you're using? Are you using Blink? Are you using UB.Dots? Are you using ThingSpeak? So like this, what cloud platforms are you using? So this you need to mention very importantly. And also, how are you establishing connection? So you need to put in screenshots. Like how are you logging into ThingSpeak? How did you create an account? And what are all the parameters that you are measuring inside ThingSpeak? All these things. So this is very important. So here coding of hardware with respect to sensors and actuators. This is the sensors and actuators. So then the task number 4 is all about simple. So task number 4 is telling you which cloud side programming. So cloud side program is how exactly do you cloud programming in hardware. So how exactly are you doing the cloud program in the hardware? So how do you include ThingSpeak and how do you send data from ThingSpeak to from the hardware to ThingSpeak or Blink or any kind of cloud that you are using? How are you sending the data? So that is what is the coding that is related, that is in the Arduino IDE. So this is in the Arduino IDE that you will be doing. This is also Arduino IDE. Coding the hardware. So others you can do is diagram. So this will be screenshots. So again, this will be block diagram. So what is the task number 5 is? Task number 5 is future improvements. So what are the future improvements that I can do to this whole thing? And also what other future improvements and additional modifications and research. So this is how. So it's like task number one is you identify, for example, you choose a topic called a smart agriculture system. So you will see what is the board that is required. Do I require a node MCU? Okay, I require that. So what are the sensors? Moisture sensor, then gas sensor or temperature sensor. So these are all the sensors I require. So how do I connect them? So 3v3 where I connect, ground where I connect, and also out pin. So I can draw a diagram. That is a task number 2. Task number 3 is, okay, I want to send my moisture data as well as my soil temperature data to the cloud. So what cloud can I use? So can I use Blink or can I use ThingSpeak? So if I'm using Blink, okay, I can create gauges and also I can take the screenshots and I can also post it. Or else, like if I'm using ThingSpeak also, how will I create an account on ThingSpeak? What are the parameters I'm measuring? The output, you can put a graph. I mean, you can take a screenshot of the graph that is there in the ThingSpeak and you can post it. Task number 4 is cloud programming. So how do I connect my node MCU to cloud? So how will I include include blink.h or thingspeak.h? How will I add the public API key, private API key, and send the data? So that is all task number 4. Task 5 is how will I improve it? So what other things I could include, the further research and the progress that you could do with the entire project. So these 5 tasks you need to complete to that is the internship task. So if you are working in a group of 5, so each person will complete one task and the whole thing will get completed. But if you are working in 2 or 3 group members, so one person will complete 2 tasks, so the other person can complete 3 tasks. So it depends on that. So however you want, you can divide the tasks. So this is how you will complete the entire thing. So if you don't have hardware, if you can't buy hardware, still also see, you can identify the hardware and the boards and the sensors, you can connect it virtually. Still you could code it, but you cannot upload it. Still you can code it. And also cloud connection, you can just establish by like opening an account in the cloud and also just creating the graphs and also buttons or the gauges, so that you can do. Then cloud programming in ThingSpeak, easily you can, show the connections, which pin you are connecting. It is all done virtually. See, either 2 ways you could do. You could buy your sensors and still do the project. So if you cannot buy, if you're not willing to buy any hardware, still you could do virtually just by drawing diagrams and showing the simulation. That is nothing but you can just show how things are being done, even though you don't need to like code it or program it. I mean, even though you need not like upload the code or anything, you can just write the code and you can just submit it. So this is how it is happening. So these are all the 5 tasks. So if there are 5 members, everyone will do one task. If there are 2, 3, 4 members, you can divide 1 or 2 tasks like this and that to complete the whole thing. So this is the 5 tasks. So after completing these all 5 tasks, so what is the next thing? So you need to submit the report. So each individual, so whether you're in group, team, should submit the report. Okay. So should submit the report. So people will ask, okay, sir, if I'm doing in the group, so can I submit the same report that everyone other people have done? So in that, tasks done by you. Okay, so this is highlighted. So whatever task that is completed by you, highlighted, and more details should be given. Okay, so this is very important. So whatever the task that is done by you, should be highlighted, and more tasks. So tasks done by other team members. So you can just mention the code and output or diagrams or like brief explanation or brief explanation you can do. So this is very important. See, everyone should submit report, but the same report should not be submitted. Whatever the task that you are doing, that should be given more importance and highlighted. Whatever the task that you are not doing, for example, if I have done smart agriculture, so I have done the hardware connection and like implementation. So I will mention the diagrams, hardware connection, and I'll explain that in detail. But other parts like coding and all, I just put the input and output, and that is how, I'll just explain briefly how exactly I'm doing. So what is important is how exactly you're trying to do it. So this is very thing. So next thing is, okay, after other tasks also you need to mention, but okay, so other task also you can mention it, but not in great detail. So that is why. So this is how you will do the project. So in projects also, like in the report also, you have 2 types. One is company report and one is VTU report. So company report is simple. So it is just all these 5 tasks you can mention. So that is your company report, along with who has done what tasks you will mention. So task with members, okay, who have completed these 5 tasks with the members, you will put in the report. But VTU report is in the format that is done by the college. So if you want to see how a VTU report is there, I'll just share a screen to you, so then you will understand. So if you are doing a VTU report, it will be like this. So you will mention about the company, you will mention the certificates about the company, declaration, contents, so all these things, then the task performed, all these things you will mention. So for us in the company report, you don't need to mention anything, just the task completed with the code snippets, along with the after code snippets, outputs, graphs and all. I mean, you can mention it and you can complete the whole thing. So you need to submit the whole company report, not the VT report. VT report, you can do it at the last. So this is there. Okay, so company report, if you do it, that is fine for right now. So each and every person should submit. You cannot tell that only one member from the team will submit. Each and every person will submit the report. Okay, so in that, whatever task you have done should be highlighted. Other tasks, just briefly you can explain. Okay, so then what else other things is deadline. So when I want to talk about deadline, so the deadline is 25th October. So 25th October, you need to complete the whole report and submit it individually. And if you ask me where to submit the report, I will send a form for that. You can fill in the details of the form and you can submit the report within 25th of October. So you have any doubts, you have any clarifications, you can ask me. Okay, so I have a doubt. So can you send us a sample report? Yes, surely I'll send you a sample report on the WhatsApp group. So according to that, if you do it, that is fine. Yes, if you want any help, if you are getting any error, surely you can ask me. I will help you out. See, it's like you will get errors, or if you are facing any issue, surely you can ask me. I will help you out. You can ask me on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, I'll be helping you out if you have any doubts and clarifications. Okay, so I'll be sending you a Google form link. So you select the team members and also a Telegram group link, so you can mutually discuss form teams topics. So you can put in a poll like this: I am interested in these topics. Are you interested in any in these to join? So if you have already a team, then no problem. Still, if you want to form teams, then it is fine. You can easily work and form the teams. So that is how we are trying to do this entire project. Okay, so if there is any doubts, clarifications, clarity you need, so you can just contact me on like WhatsApp. So I'll solve it out. So by today night, I'll be sending all the sample reports, group links, and also how you can complete this. So if you have any doubts, clarities you want, you can always ask me on WhatsApp. I'll be sharing the same recording also on YouTube, and also sharing the link with you, so you can take it down as well. So this is the whole thing about the project. So any doubts, you can ask me on WhatsApp. Okay, guys. So thank you guys for attending this meeting. So surely, if you want any help regarding technical issues, so you can surely ask me on that. So if anything you need, like you can ask me on WhatsApp, so I'll help you. So what you need to do is you can form teams by 13th. You can fill in the forms and then further start working on the project itself. So this is how the entire thing is going to go. So thank you guys for attending this meeting, and hope you start the meeting, and I mean hope you start the project, make teams, and also select the topic. So topic also I'll be sending it to you on the WhatsApp group by today night. Okay guys, thank you and have a good day.